Located in the heart of Europe, at the crossroad between the sea routes and the Lisbon-Kiev Corridor 5, the Port of Trieste is an international land-sea cargo distribution hub servicing Central and Eastern Europe. As a result of a growing trade and sea traffic between the Far East and Europe and of the EU enlargement to the east, the Upper Adriatic area is taking a central role, with new growth and development opportunities being created for Trieste. In this context, Trieste can play a decisive role in two specific logistics chains: long-range intercontinental maritime connections and short-medium-range intra-Mediterranean relations. The intersection between the strategic axes of the Eastern Mediterranean motorways of the sea and Corridor 5 generates greater intermodality and development of innovative solutions for the logistics and transportation sectors. Deep sea drafts, excellent nautical accessibility, direct railway and road links, proximity to market areas. These are some of the features making Trieste an efficient and competitive port of call. Trieste is the terminal port of several regular and direct maritime connections that leading world shipping companies provide with China, India and the Far East. More than totally 100 weekly trains connect Trieste to the major production and industrial areas in northeastern Italy, southern Germany, Austria, Hungary, the Czech Republic and Slovakia for a growing economic hinterland. Highly specialized intermodal services have been set up to reach the Central and Eastern European markets, with direct trains managed by Società Alpe Adria S.p.A., acting as a neutral multimodal terminal operator which arranges all-in packages with guaranteed delivery and frequency. In order to catch the opportunities created by the growing demand for port services, Trieste is implementing a new and modern town planning scheme to integrate the port with the local territory, highlighting the traditional competitive advantages that result from combining geographic localization and an international duty-free port system. Traffic evolution requires redesign in the port layout, while the economic development of the countries on the southern coast of the Mediterranean Sea calls for closer maritime trade relations to exchange agricultural goods and finished, semi-finished products. The existing port reception facilities are able to cope with modern traffic typologies thanks to a highly automated and mechanized cargo handling system, as well as by applying modern technological innovations to the way the transported goods are managed and coordinated, and by introducing easy access and user-friendly computerized tools. The new Port Development Master Plan defines the functional and operational layout of a port and specifies the intended use for each area. The plan aims at creating the basic ground for the development of economic activities that can generate revenue, added value and benefits for the local community, without failing to enhance the international nature of this port in servicing its European reference market. The Port of Trieste has developed a detailed plan to review, renew and enlarge the existing facilities in view of optimizing the following 5 functions. 1. Building a modern general cargo terminal with over 35 hectares of interchange area, warehouses and wharfs for medium-larger ships. The project also conveys the possibility of integrating, linking Pier 5 and 6. Enlarging Pier 7, the existing container terminal. Doubling the size of a terminal in 2 stages will allow to double the cargo handling capacity of a pier, increasing it to 1 million TEU. 3. Building a new Pier 8, the main highlight of a new port layout, to further increase the overall container handling service. Thanks to its size, over 90 hectares, and to the deep water, maximum draft is 18 meters, it is one of the most interesting port facilities in Southern Europe, capable of receiving the big ships of the last generation. 4. Building a new ro-ro terminal in the southern part of the port, where more than 4 ro-ro ships can berth simultaneously, and provided with large vehicle parking areas and excellent rail and road connections. 5. upgrading the passenger terminal by enlarging the existing passenger pier, which will allow to berth large modern ships over 300 meters length, and by modernizing as well the reception facilities of the already existing passenger maritime station. Trieste aims at imposing and asserting itself in the tourist industry, a sector that has grown dramatically following the new demand coming from the emerging Eastern European countries and the renewed interest in the Adriatic route since the social and economic stability was regained in the Balkans. The decision to respond to the challenge launched by the evolution of world trade and maritime transportation by setting up an organizational and logistics model and offering a totally integrated terminal port system has enabled Trieste to candidate itself as a Northern Adriatic logistics hub, developing land-sea traffic flows to and from the Central Eastern European economic areas in the container and ro-ro sectors. A network of medium and long-range intermodal land transportation systems has been created and integrated with an offer of high-tech services, thus benefiting the market dynamics and highlighting the competitive advantages which naturally stem from the geographic position, the excellent nautical accessibility and the deep sea draft of the Port of Trieste.